Look carefully then how you walk, not as unwise, but as wise, redeeming the time, for these are evil days. Some translation says, making the most use of time, for these are evil days. Paul speaking to the people of Ephesus, and you and I inclusive. I'm Samuel, and you welcome to the channel. The essence of this video is to help you to understand the season of your life. You see, it is interesting to know that the entire lifespan of a man, it is just as a single day to God. And this single day can be partitioned into three seasons or three phases: morning, evening, and afternoon. Morning, afternoon, and evening, excuse me. So the entire lifespan of a man being partitioned into three seasons. The Bible says that the projection, the aggregate amount projections of the lifespan, the entire lifespan of a man is 3 coals and a half. If he does well, he shall live 3 coals and a half. But the precise and the projections of the amount of time he is to live for, he or she is to live for, is for 3 coals. And that is known to be 70 years. And if he does well, if he live morally and then live well, he might live for 3 coals and a half years. But that narrative seems to have changed today because modern science has improved and medications have enabled men to outlive 3 coals and a half. However, when it comes to functionality, the 3 coals still remain, because after age 70, I am persuaded that no matter how strong you are, above age 70, you may not have the energy to function as you ought to function as a normal human being. So this brings us to the understanding of the partitioning of the 3 coals or 3 courses. From age 1 to age 30 is considered as the first course or course 1. From age 30 to age 50 is considered as the course 2. And from age 50 to age 70 is the third course. So the Bible in this passage, Ephesians chapter 5, Paul was addressing the people: live as wise and not as unwise, redeeming the time, which I really want to lay emphasis on, redeeming the time. For these are evil days, making use of every opportunity. The essence of this video is to make you to understand the position or the season of your life, and also, secondly, to help you to readjust in order for you to have access to those opportunities that were lost in the past season of your life, or in the season of your life that are yet to come. If you are in the first season of your life, that is, if you are still within the 30s, there is a possibility that you can understand and readjust your approach to the season to come. And if you are in the second season, that means if you are between age 30 to 40 or age 30 to 50, and you're watching this video, there is an opportunity for you that you can be able to reaccess those opportunities that you have lost in the past. This is the reason why the Bible says redeeming the time. So let's look at the word redeem. Redeem is the combination of two words, re and deem. And this word is very familiar, especially when we hear the word we have been redeemed. Okay? And then redeeming the time. See, Christ came to redeem us. The word redeem is simplest mean to re-own. But this time around, you are owning what you usually own twice. That is to say, you are paying for something that you once owned. You can only redeem a thing that has been taken away from you initially. That is to say, you own a mobile phone, and then this mobile phone was either stolen away from you or it got missing. And then you found the mobile phone. You are the primary owner, but then it's now in the secondary, in the hands of the secondary owner. For you to re-own it, that is the word, for you to redeem it, you have to pay certain amount for the mobile phone to be given to you, or you have to do an exchange of certain things so that you can re-own. That process is called redeem. The word "deem" means to own. Read means once again. But this time around, it comes with a price. So it's like buying something, buying your own thing. So you are going to be more careful about this thing because now you have paid price for it twice. Like you bought it initially, and then this time around you are buying it for the second time. So you see why we are so precious in the eyes of Christ, because God once owns us and we were missing, and then Christ came and paid extra price so that he can own us again. But let's look at the word redeeming the time. So how you can be able to redeem your time, it is as simple as readjusting and putting effort in what you're doing so that you can have a benefit more than the regular or the average. Let's say you are to work for 5 hours. When you start working for 6 hours, 7 hours, consider that the extra hours is being allocated for the time that you wasted in your previous year. This is how you redeem the time. You can redeem a time that has been wasted, and is by applying more effort than the average. This is the reason why people who succeed stay awake while others have slept, because they are trying to take hold of some time, some opportunities that they did not fully maximize. And as a result of their extra effort, they tend to be ahead of the others. No, it's not that they are being ahead of the others, but in reverse, they are being able to make use of the wasted time that they were not fully capacitated to make use of. Imagine when you look back at your life, there are some opportunities that you can sit and say, I wish I never lost that opportunity. So, and there are some effort that you can put in order to be able to redeem those opportunities by knowing those relationships that you did not fully make use of. There are many of us, there are some relationships that we lost in the past, and we can come to understand that those relationships were meant to help us in the particular season of our life. And then if we can apply wisdom to our heart, like the Bible says in Psalm 92, teach us to number our days that we may apply wisdom unto our heart, then we can be able to re-strengthen those possible or positive relationships that we did not make use of. Or we can be able to apply more effort into what we are doing so that it can be a little bit more than what should be done today, as a way of allocating part of this time for that which we're missing or that which were not fully maximized. Imagine when we were young. The time we should have spent to study, we spent it to play. The time we should have spent to do meaningful things, we were not guided fully and we wasted those time. And now that you've grown up, you can decide to study more than the average. You can decide to apply more time than the average. That is an aspect of redeeming the time. It is a way of retaking that which you lost. When you hear the word, I'm restoring the years that you sow in tears, or when you hear the word reclaiming lost opportunities, this is how it works. Now, on the partitioning of the course and the seasons of life, we got the morning, evening, and afternoon. From age 31, from age 0 to age 30 or 31 upward is considered as your morning season. And this season, all you ought to be doing is gathering knowledge. This is the stage they call the knowledge or the education season of a man. And then from age 0 to age 30, all you need to be after, all you need to focus on is gathering knowledge, going to school, mastering the particular expertise, and becoming an expert in a particular field of study. Now, course 2 of your life, it is your afternoon season. This runs from age 30 to age 50. This is the stage of comprehension. Remember, knowledge, comprehension, and wisdom is the last stage. So this is a stage of comprehension. This is a stage of self-mastery. This is a stage of becoming a full-grown man or a full-grown woman, where you begin to experience the addition of value to your life. In this stage, you own things. In this stage, you begin to go to work. In this stage, you earn name. Then the last stage or the last season of your life is the evening season. And this season is a season where you set or focus on setting legacies. This season is where you focus on affecting the world. This season is where you focus on leaving your footprint in this world. This is a season from age 50 to age 70 until the day that your days is expire on the planet. During these days, you focus on establishing. You have got knowledge. That means you are educated. You have got understanding of life. You know how life is. You know the places that you fall in. You have learned. You fall many times and you have learned and to overcome challenges and trials. And you feel in this stage now that anything you try to do, you will succeed. Because you have mastered the role of life. This is the evening season. So the tragic aspect where I want you to grasp before we can run off this video is when you are in your early age season, age 30, age 1 to 30, there are room for mistakes. There are room for trying many things. There are room to try so many possible things because there is more time to fail and to wrestle. In the second season of your life, you still have the chance to fall and rise. But the possibility is not compared to your first season. And then in the third season, there is no need for failing. You don't have the chance to fail and start again. So in season 2, you have the chance to marry, you have the chance to bear children, you have the chance to create name for yourself. In season 3 is when you establish legacy. You begin focus on the establishing of your legacy. You begin to review your life. Why did I come here? And what have I done? How have you impacted the society? So the essence of this video, once again, is for you to re-examine what season of your life are you. If you are in age 30, if you are still within the range of age 30, focus on education. Focus your life on education. Build yourself up. Forget about the issues of life. And if you have passed age 30, this is a season where you need to acquire. This is a season you need to be serious. This is a season you need to focus. This is called the midlife season. The midlife season. It is a season where the society is looking up to you. It is a season where competition is very high. It is a season where you can either be considered as successful or a failure. This season is very crucial. This is a season where you are held accountable for life. And the last season is a season where you need to enjoy your life. It's a season where you are more close to God. It's a season where you are not regretting life. It's a season where you are grateful for everything and you are waiting to see everything that you have planted to yield to fruition. Thank you for watching. I hope this video be a blessing to you. And if this is your first time here, please click the subscription button, like, share, and leave your comment. God bless you until I see you next time.